Now let's move forward, and right now our list is like this, but let's say we might have a requirement that whenever I click on one name, a new section should get enabled which should show more information about this contact. Okay, and now you can see the ID is being passed in the URL because there was a this I should be capital. Okay, so whenever you click on anything, the ID of the URL will change to that. Okay, so by making use of this ID, what we will do, we will pass this ID to a method, we will write a method, we will pass this ID to a method and pull in more information for that particular contact only. And in Salesforce we know ID is the best unique identifier which we can use in our code. Names can be duplicate, phone numbers and everything, there could be ambiguity there, but ID would always be unique. Okay, so what we will do, we'll go to our controller and we will write one more method, and aura enabled will be there, public static, and this will not return a list, this will return a single contact because only one contact can have that one ID. No two contacts can have the same ID. So let's say I name it find by ID and it will take the ID as string, contact ID here, and bracket open, bracket close. Within this bracket, so this time we will query more things here. So simply return select ID comma name, name comma phone comma mobile phone, or title account, even the account name of this title account dot name, because it's a relationship, so we need to traverse from contact to account, then name of that account, where ID is what? ID is equals to contact ID, which we will pass to this method here. Okay, so it will match the ID to this ID and return these remaining information about that contact here. As simple as that. Okay, now we need to add these things to our component as well, so that we can display those in our application. So maybe you can do this in the same component, or for usability and maintainability you can create a new component. Okay, so why do we create multiple components? So that we have separate sections of our code into separate component. So if there is issue in a particular section, we do not need to go through the complete component. We know this particular section is being written in a particular component, so we need to only debug that component only. So it is easy to maintainable and a reusable code. It's just a good standard practice. Okay, so what I will do, I will click on file, create a new and lightning component. That's why our naming list should be good, our naming convention should be good. So we shall name it contact details, because when we click on any contact, it should show us more contact details. Okay, so again controller will be same because we have that method in the same controller, and the controller is contact controller. Okay, now within this we will create an attribute or a colon attribute. It will be returning a single contact, so name equals to contact and type equals to, this time it will not be a list, it will be a single contact. Earlier it was a list, that's why we were denoting an array after that. If you want to provide a default value, you can even do that. Default equals to as object type, because it's a standard object, as object type is contact. Okay, and close tag close. Okay, so type is contact, single contact, because one contact can have one ID. What is there? Contact controller unexpected token where? Okay, from contact where ID equals to contact ID. I think it should work. Okay, select ID comma name comma phone comma mobile phone comma title comma account dot name from contact where ID equals to contact find by ID. Okay, So this account name was wrong, account A capital and capital. I did that and everything is working fine now. Okay, so here we are querying this, and now we have created a new component. We have added our first attribute. Now here we will also add a handler. Okay, we need this to be dynamic. So aura colon handler, on what event it should do? It should always fire on location change. And what do I mean by that? I will just show you. Location change, and action should be on change of that. It should call a method which should be written in the client side JavaScript controller, and let's name this function as location change itself. As I told you, we should have naming conventions so that you can always recall what we are doing, why you are writing something. Now why it is there? Because whenever we click on something new, the ID changes. So as soon as the ID will change, it will automatically know that I need to call that method for my new ID. So this is what location change will help us with. So now the ID changes, now it will give information for this. So we are telling the Lightning component that you need to show details for this contact, now for this contact, now for this contact. So whenever it will change, it will rerun the query and it will pull in the information for that particular contact and show that information to you.